Hi, good morning, my dear student. Yes, last class we have discussed a very important concept of the trigonometric function. Yes, today I am going to deal with another most important concept of the range or domain range of trigonometric function. ಪ್ರಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟನ್ನು ಟ್ರಿಗ್ನೋಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಂಟ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಂಟ್, ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಂಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟ್ರಿಗ್ನೋಮೆಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸು, 6 ಟ್ರಿಗ್ನೋಮೆಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸು ಯಾವ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಂಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. At now I am going to defining another most important concept. So you know that domain and range. The function f such that one function a to b is there. So the mapping of these two functions associated, it is called function. In this function, first set of all elements are called domain. The second set of all elements are called codomain. It is called B set. In the B set, the mapping element or the associated element, that is called the range. So why I am going to take? At now another most important concept for the in the trigonometric function. Let us discuss the range. So domain and range of trigonometric function. Right? So now you are going to find out the values. Most important. When you are going to see that one function is where f such that a to b. Right? This is the domain. So this is the codomain. Right? And we are mapping it called range. Clear? Next, what we are going to function here such that sin x most important. Here the function is there. A to b is there. What about sin x? The set of all real numbers, right? In that part. Next, what about codomain? So we are express for this function the set of all real numbers, where in the part of sin x shall I take this one here r2, so shall I express -1 to 1. Clear? Sin x function r2 -1 to 1. In the next year we are going to some restriction about this function. The set of real number goes to inverse trigonometry -pi/2, pi/2. That we will go to define for the in the next year. Another concept or chapter is there, inverse trigonometric part. So here we are going to express for the r the set of real number -1 to 1 is there. So you can take our open bracket or close bracket by the definitions of our restrictions are there. So we are going to express for the values. So by these two values, by the definitions from the sin x and cos x of all the set of real number, right? Set of real number. Clear? Check it. So first, what we are going to say that here I am going to this statement express for the very simple thing, that is called the domain. So it expresses for the codomain. Clear? What we are going to consider. What about another 4 trigonometric function? From the definitions already we are going to calculate the set of real numbers and ranges is -1 to 1. So what about the another function is there? So that is called cosec x. Right? In the cosec x, we are going to express for sin x. If x is not equal to n pi, why we are not going to take this one? Because the reason This is the pi means 0, sign 0. It does not exist for the values because infinity or not deeper that purpose. So by the way of the function, first you know that the set of all real numbers clear. First it is called domain. And what about the codomains? And that is called the range. Most important for the our ranges are expressed for the r equal to x such that, right? So y is greater than or equal to 1. Look at this one. So y is less than or equal to minus 1 by the condition, right? So same things, another one is where you can express for the what is the function r. So this is called cos x, right? So one by one we are going to by the step to step. So clearly I can draw the function. If x is not equal to what is the value 2n plus 1 pi by 2, because there is a in this condition. So cos x is 0, does not exist. Hence that's why. So in the domain, the set of all real numbers and the ranges are what we are going to consider. Ranges are most important. R is equal to x such that. So here y is less than or equal to minus 1, y is greater than or equal to 1. So these functions already you can calculate sine, cos and cosec, sec. You got it another one function cot and tan. So tan is means what? Tan means you are going to express for the values. Tan x is equal to sine x by cos x. So if cos x, it means what we are going to consider. If x is not equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. So already we are going to describe these values. So let's discuss tan x is like that. Same for the what you can consider cot x. Cot x means what? Cosec x by sin x if x is not equal to n pi. Clear? All the statements I have given to you in that part of. So simply you can think about it. It is a rough work. Clearly, try to understand. Later I can put in your book wise. So first you can try to understand when the value domain, when you are going to take array of all the things. It's ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಸೈನ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಡೊಮೇನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಕೋಡೊಮೇನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಹಾಗೆ ಯಾವ ತಗೋತ್ರಿ ಕೋಸೆಕ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೆಂಗೆ ತಗೋತ್ರಿ, ಟ್ಯಾನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೋತ್ರಿ, ಕಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೋತ್ರಿ, ಕಾಸೆಕ್. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ನೀವು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ರೇಂಜು, ಡೊಮೇನು, ಕೋಡೊಮೇನು, ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ರಫ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇವ್ರನ್ನ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Next I am giving the another part in that function where increases and where decreases. I am going to discuss with you. Thank you so much. I will continue the next part for our function. Bye.